Sharks territory. All right, so can the Sharks best another team who is currently on a hot streak? We'll find out in just a moment as the puck is about to drop. Welcome to Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party. I'm your host, Aaron James, creative at Shark City Hockey, your go-to source for San Jose Sharks fandom. Tonight, the San Jose Sharks are playing Game 2 of a 5-game road trip. Obviously, they started out hot, having scored 6 goals. One was an empty netter, just a quick little asterisk disclaimer there, but 6 goals in their absolute rout over the Detroit Red Wings. All right, so that right there went down, what was that, Tuesday, right? A couple days ago, Tuesday night. Just want to acknowledge that the last game the Sharks played against the Detroit Red Wings, and that 6-3 victory was the third highest goal scored in a victory for the team this season. So, Red Wings were on a 7-game winning streak entering that game. Tonight, though, against the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Blue Jackets are on a 5-game winning streak. So, can the Sharks do it again? Can they best a team that's currently on fire? We're about to find out right now in what is going to be the second game of this season series. Also, the final game between the Blue Jackets and the Sharks. The San Jose Sharks defeated the Blue Jackets in overtime at San Jose on November 5th. To begin the beginning of the season, practically. So, looking forward to potentially sweeping another team in 2024-25. So let's go straight into the lineup here. All right. First and foremost, also want to say thank you to everybody who's watching live along with us, wherever you're watching us from. We're obviously streaming on multi-platforms, but let's get into the lineup here quickly. Same deal. Like to see the chemistry, right? Same deal for Los Tiburones. So head coach Ryan Rosofsky elected to keep the lines exactly the same as the last game. So that means Colin Graf, Mikhail Gralin, Fabian Zetterlund, as you know him, or Fabian Zetterlund, as he pronounces himself, are on that top lineup. Behind them are Jake Wallman and Cody Ceci. Second line is as follows. That 70s line: William Macklin Celebrini, Tyler Toffoli. In case you're all wondering why it's that 70s line, if you're new here to the stream, or if you're just a Columbus Blue Jacket fan chiming in for the watch along, Macklin Celebrini is number 71, William Eklund's number 72, and Tyler Toffoli is number 73. That 70s line is your second line tonight for the San Jose Sharks, and behind them on the second defensive pairing is Mario Ferraro and Timothy Liljegren. My fault there. All right, so also the third line is exactly the same. Will Smith, Alexander Wenberg, Luke Cunnin, Jan Ruda, and Mark-Edward Vlasic, who is playing his 1300 career NHL game today. So stick taps and a big congratulations to Pickles, number 44 for San Jose. This guy has played, when he steps on the ice tonight, it will be all 1,300 NHL career games with these San Jose Sharks. So all 1,300 career games in Teal. He has 83 goals, 295 assists, 378 points in his career. So glad to see Pickles on the rink. Obviously, we've been winning since he's returned, so that's what's up. Mark-Edward Vlasic is paired up with Jan Ruda, in case I didn't say that last time. Jan Ruda opened up the scoring. Out of all the people, opened up the scoring in the previous game against the Red Wings in Detroit. That was assisted by Will Smith. Will Smith taking some more bottom 6 minutes, trying to build his way back up to top 6 forward. But I like what I've seen out of that line. And hey, Barclay Goodrow, Nico Sturm, Ty Dellandrea, say what you will about the Sharks checking line. They were one of the more productive, dominant lines in the previous game. So looking forward to how they're going to bring it to the guys in blue after they brought it to the guys in red in the previous matchup. Tonight's starter in net, Alexander Georgiev. We were talking about how going into the previous game, he didn't have victories in his last 6 starts, so great to see him finally get a dub with the Sharks. It took 7 games to get there. Not his first dub with the Sharks, of course, but he was winless in 6 before Tuesday's night's victory in Detroit. And going into Detroit, guess what? They were all quality starts. So even though he was losing, we were mentioning this in the last live stream, that he had 2 consecutive quality starts. So I know with a .893 save percentage, it's not going to be technically a quality start. Typically, to qualify as a goaltender to have a quality start in net, you will have .900 save percentage or higher. Already got a question coming through on YouTube, and the question is, the Pickle is still playing? Absolutely. Pickle is still playing. He is in the lineup tonight. So, he's going to be someone that I'm going to keep my eye on for, maybe getting in on the scoring tonight. He did on the previous game, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Got an assist. So, let's get ready to roll, baby. That is your Sharks lineup. A quick preview here as puck drop will be commencing here shortly. So, let's get our live action tracker rolling here. Welcome to everybody wherever you're watching. I appreciate you all chiming in. All right, so here is some players you got to look out for, in my opinion. All right, so for the San Jose Sharks, William Eklund is on fire, baby. He is continuing to be hot. He has 8 points in his last 6 games. 8 points in the last 6 games, including a goal and 2 assists in the previous game against the Red Wings. Some other players you got to look out for the San Jose Sharks, of course, Jake Wallman. Jake Wallman has 6 points in his last 7 games played. And he was held off of the scoreboard the previous game in his homecoming in Detroit, but that's fine. He did take a shot on goal. He had 5 blocks. But nonetheless, 6 points in his last 7 games. Looking forward to Jake Wallman, contributing to the offensive production. And some guys that I want to see kind of get out the schneid. Barclay Goodrow, he's on a cold streak. He did look good the previous game, but 0 points in his last 8. Would like to see him, make something happen on that 4th line. So yeah, as far as the Columbus Blue Jackets go, boo. Zach Werenski has 4 points in his last 3 games. Has 3 goals and assists. The defenseman for the Blue Jackets, Kirill Marchenko, the right winger, has 3 points in the last 3 games, a goal and 2 assists. And Adam Fantilli, 3 points in his last 3 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. All right, so we're about to have a game on here. The game is about to start. We're about to have opening face-off. Really quick, some team stats leading into tonight's game for the for both the San Jose Sharks and the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Sharks are 14-26-6, with being 3-7-0 in the last 10, whereas Columbus is 20-18-4. They're 8-2-0 in their last 10 games. Again, coming into tonight's contest on a 5-game winning streak. Sharks power play is ranked 23rd best in the league at 18.5%. Whereas Columbus is 23.9, the 10th best power play. Got to play a disciplined game against these guys. Even though the Sharks did kill off both penalties against the second best power play unit in Detroit the other night, and got a shorthanded goal, you still do not want to give some of the top 10 power play units in the league an opportunity to take control of the game. As far as penalty kill goes, the Sharks are ranked 19th in the league, 78.6% of the penalties killed. The Columbus Blue Jackets are the 31st rank. So maybe if I'm not mistaken, that's got to be accurate. I'm hoping I'm not confusing that, but it seems like the last 2 teams that the Sharks played, they've had one of the best power plays in the league, but some of the worst penalty kills. So the Sharks definitely got to take advantage. They did last night, or the previous night in Detroit, and that actually ended up being the game winner, right? It was a power play goal. Goals for Sharks 28th in the league for goals for per game, 2.61, whereas Columbus is 3.36, 5th best for goals for. And then as far as goals against, Columbus again 31st, second to last, 3.48. Sharks 28th, 3.41. All right, game on, baby. Let's do this. So again, congratulations to Mark Edward Vlasic, who is now officially 1,300 games. 1,300 games in, man. Congratulations to Pickles. Real talk. And congratulations to all of you out there, as our numbers are climbing, live viewers are climbing, because of all of you joining us here at Shark City Hockey tonight. Again, this is the #1 trending live stream in all of Sharks territory, specifically operated by super fans, diehard fans, Bleeding Teal fans. Choose your own designation, but nonetheless, just know that you're kicking it with the real one, a Teal one, and we're streaming live from San Jose, California, the heart of Sharks territory. That was a good thing for Coach Ryan Rosowski to give Pickles the first shift of the evening, so immediately just get it done. Ooh, Toffoli almost buried one point blank with the nice pass from Macklin Celebrini. That was amazing. So, Elvis Merzlikins, pardon me, is in net. And what a great play. Eklund driving the puck behind the net through the trapezoid. Passes it to Celebrini on the opposite side of the half wall behind the goal line. Celebrini sends it directly into the slot where Toffoli one-times it. Snapshot just a minute. And just 1 minute, 1 second into the game, and almost just like that, Sharks almost took an early lead like they did the previous game. So I gotta love the Sharks, man. I know people are gonna say, they're gonna talk their smack, throw their shade on the Sharks, but as I mentioned, the previous game, 6 goals scored, third best, or third most goals scored in the victory. The Sharks have 5. Okay, so. All right, Sharks on the power play. My bad, I got distracted here. But the Sharks have 5 games in which they scored 5 goals or more this season. Obviously, the one just a couple nights ago, they got a 5-4 victory over Detroit. The last time, an overtime victory in San Jose, they got a 5-4 overtime over the Utah Hockey Club for the first win of the season. A 7-2 win over the Los Angeles Kings back in November, and a few days after that, an 8-5 victory over the Kraken. So the Sharks, don't sleep on the Sharks, and don't sleep on them right now, as we are about to get our first power play of the evening. San Jose Sharks get a power play because Cole Sillinger got 2 minutes for high sticking on Mario Ferraro. So here comes the Sharks power play unit at work, baby. Just less than 2 minutes in, and we already got special teams. Going to test that second to last ranked penalty kill unit in Columbus. I love it. Got to update that live view count again. All right, so it looks like Eklund, Celebrini, Wallman, Toffoli, and Granlund are out there. So Ryan Rosowski again electing to go with 4 forwards on the power play unit. And I mean, Jake Wallman's practically a forward too, man, right? Great offensive defenseman for the Los Tiburones. All right. Will Smith is now out there with Fabian Zetterlund. Timothy Liljegren appears to be the defender. Colin Graff is out there with Alexander Wenberg as well. That's your second power play unit. So Zetterlund, Wenberg, Graff, and Smith are your 4 forwards, with Liljegren being the one defender on this second power play unit, the second line. Blue Jackets look like they're about to kill this penalty here. Sharks get one more opportunity in the zone. Great shot by Will Smith. Just a quick reminder, this is a live watch-along party with real-time reaction to the action. 2-on-1, shorthanded coming Columbus's way. Great save by Alexander Georgiev. But again, this quick reminder, this is a real time reaction to the action. Sharks versus Columbus Blue Jackets. Live watch long party. In no way is this a live stream of the game, nor is it a live play-by-play commentary. We're just reacting together and tealing together, as they say in San Jose. Cheering on our boys in Teal, hopefully to get another victory. 4 minutes in, we get a whistle. Let me know who y'all got. Let me know where you're chiming in from. So if you got the San Jose Sharks, type SJ in the chat. If you got the Columbus Blue Jackets, then type CBJ in the chat section. Obviously, here at home we got the San Jose Sharks. All right. Oh, what a save by Georgiev, man. Columbus Blue Jacket wins the face-off in that zone, in our own zone. And Dmitry Voronakov got a snapshot quick, like right in front of the crease. And Georgiev made another save, man. Love it. I want to tell you exactly how close that was for Voronakov. Voronkov. Is that how you say his name? It doesn't matter. 8 feet. 8 feet. So again, that right there is a measurement from the goal line, from where the shot is taken to like the goal line, like in the net. So 8 feet, if your math is mathing correctly, that's practically right on top of the crease, man. What a stop by Georgiev. Being tested early and often right now, to be honest with you. All right, so another shot from Columbus deflects up high. Kevin LeBanc, former San Jose Shark, is on the ice for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Morchenko had a good shot, as they're showing the replay here, and it goes right off the shoulder. He's trying to pick that top shelf, so Georgiev is looking solid so far in the first 6 minutes of action here. Obviously, we do not want to hear any cannons go off. All right, Celebrini stretch pass, and then the Sharks dump and chase. That 70s line is out there. Toffoli and Eklund, man. Love to see them produce again tonight. Oh, nice leading pass, but thank goodness Columbus's cylinder cannot get control of that almost one-on-one opportunity in the slot. That's what's up. All right. How about that? Some good action so far. All right, so right now, puck is deep in Shark zone. The battle for the trapezoid. Columbus does come away with it, but they end up going off sides when they try to attempt a shot from the point. And we got our first TV timeout. So that means I can say what's up to everybody in Sharks territory and around the world. Welcome to the live watch along party. Sharks looking to make it, another upset, if you will. Another sweep of the season series. Again, this is the second and final game of the 2024-25 season between these two clubs. So, San Jose Sharks did win the previous matchup back in November. Was it November 5th? I believe it was November 5th. Yep, a 2-1 overtime victory. If I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me correctly, Alexander Wenberg got the game-winning goal in overtime, and you could actually peep that on our social media channels. I just shared a view from inside the Shark Tank as I was recording, obviously being in the arena in-house, recording that exact game-winning goal/play, and it was beautiful. So hoping to sweep this season series. Now, let's talk about how these two squads face off our lineup against each other, historically speaking. So this is the 69th, nice, all-time matchup between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the San Jose Sharks. All time, the San Jose Sharks are 40, 23, 0, and 5 against the Columbus Blue Jackets. All right, so the San Jose Sharks' all-time record when playing in Columbus is as follows. Now, give me a quick second. I might have to get back to you as we come back from a TV timeout. All right, so right now we got some action, so I'll follow up with you all on the Sharks' all-time record while playing in the Columbus Blue Jackets arena, because right now you got Will Smith, the great interception. Oh, shot was blocked, but I like what I'm seeing from Smitty. Smith intercepts the puck at the blue line, carries it in, centers it with the pass. One-time shot gets blocked. Who was that blocked? It was a Jake Wallman blast that got blocked. Oh, that was nasty. Liljegren loses his balance, awkwardly goes into the boards. I think he wanted a penalty on that one. No time to cry over the spilled milk. The fourth line is out there, so Goodrow does carry the puck into the zone, and Sturm and Dellandrea are setting it up now. And they got Ferraro out there with Liljegren, I imagine. This line has been finding some chemistry, this checking line, and you can see it right now as they work this puck around the Blue Jackets zone. Kind of like making them chase and skate around. I love it. Columbus does clear it, though. But I love what I've been seeing out of that fourth line lately. And I guess it helps when you get consecutive games played with each other. Looks like Dellandrea, Sturm, and Goodrow has probably been the only consistent line as of late, and it's starting to show. A lot of you Sharks fans feel like, hey, keep Goodrow on that fourth line. I don't blame you. I understand. Oh no, the man with 1,300 career games today broke his stick. He gets a loaner, courtesy of William Eklund. The Foley tried to get that to Celebrini in the zone, but that didn't connect. Couple of 200-foot game right now, just going back and forth from both squads. Sharks they're starting to feel the pressure. Columbus trying to make something happen. They're deking and dancing around the sounds of Sharks. And another Columbus Blue Jacket shot goes up, deflected into the to the netting. All right, let me see what we got here. Let me see if I could get you that stat as promised while we have a little stoppage here. So the San Jose Sharks are playing their 34th all-time game at Nationwide Arena. The San Jose Sharks are 15, 16, 0, and 2. So just a little bit under 500 when they're playing in the Columbus Blue Jackets arena. Let's see if they could, bring that up to 500 today by earning their 16th all-time win in Columbus, Columbus's Nationwide Arena. Liking what I'm seeing from San Jose right now. Again, it is kind of a 200-foot game by both squads. In fact, the last couple of shot attempts have either been blocked shots or missed shots, and finally get a shot on goal, as I'm saying that from Jake Wallman. Prior to that, blocked shot from Columbus, a missed shot, a blocked shot from Columbus, missed shot from San Jose, missed shot and blocked shot from San Jose. So let's see, 1350. It took about almost a little bit over 4 minutes to generate a shot for the Sharks after the shot on goal from the Blue Jackets. So we're at a TV timeout. Already more than halfway through this first period. As it stands right now, shots on goal is 6 for Columbus, 3 for San Jose. But that doesn't mean that these two squads aren't pulling that trigger, man. A lot of them are being blocked, redirected, or they're just blatantly missing. But getting some quality chances. I'm liking what I'm seeing. All right. Just a quick reminder, you can catch this live stream on multi-platforms. So if you're chiming in on YouTube, X, Twitch, or TikTok, I welcome you. Thank you for joining us here at the Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party. You could also catch this live stream at sharkcityhockey.com. Of course, sharkcityhockey.com is the home of everything Shark City Hockey. So you can catch our live watch-along parties, our late-night talk shows, and, of course, our flagship podcast, Frostbitten. Super excited about some of our upcoming episodes of Frostbitten, but not going to do any spoilers here. But I'm just going to say that looking forward to bringing you guys some more super fan content where you will find the ultimate fan voices, to be honest with you, in Sharks territory. And looking forward to always keeping your feed fresh. So if you're not doing so already, please consider following us on social media at Shark City Hockey and or subscribing to our YouTube channel. Our goal right now is to reach 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. But I gotta say a big thank you to everybody else on social media. So on our Instagram, we're striving toward 6,300, and on our X account / Twitter, some of you also call it Twitter, we are striving toward 2,100. So we would love for all of you to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. And we'll tilt together, as they say, baby. So right now, Sharks are looking a little stumbled out there. Columbus had a great opportunity. They missed that shot. Here comes Celebrini with Toffoli and Eklund. 200-foot game, both squads right now. Oh, Jan Ruda blocked slap shot, my bad. And damn it, they come right back and they scored that effing goal. Adam Fantilli, we talked about him at the top of the show. Gotta watch out for that guy. He's on a hot streak. 3 points in his last 3 games played. Now make that 4 in 4. Unfortunately, Jan Runa gets caught. He tried to take a slap shot from the point. That gets blocked, and that created a 2-on-1 opportunity where Zach Werenski and Adam Fantilli pretty much had their way with the zone entry. And, Adam Fantilli is able to score a goal to make it 1-0 at 12 minutes and 11 seconds in the first period. Adam Fantilli gets his 11th goal of the season. Zach Werenski gets his 36th assist of the season. Damn. Oh man, Sharks are collapsing. What a save by Georgiev. Sharks are like collapsing in their own zone right now. The pressure is definitely too much to take for them. But Georgiev made a great save, literally practically diving across the crease to get his leg pad, potentially his glove, on a blast, a one-time blast by Columbus's Cole Zillinger. Man, there we go. Come on, baby. Let's get out of the zone. My gosh. Ooh. That goal scored the 7:49 minute, or 7 minutes and 49 seconds left, and the last 80 seconds has been nightmare fuel for Sharks fans because the Sharks were just messy, man. Georgiev, man, keeping the Sharks in this game, believe it or not. Five skaters in that zone, and 3 of Columbus's forwards are just giving the Sharks problems on that last shift. All right. So this game is starting to get out of hand. The Columbus Blue Jackets definitely look like a squad that's... 1 second as they set up in the Sharks zone. Sharks, dang, they're a mess. Sharks need to commit to a player. They're chasing too many guys who are like drawing them out of position. It's ridiculous. But back to what I was trying to say earlier, the Columbus Blue Jackets actually look like a team that's been solid in their last 10. Oh, what a beautiful pass and sequence for the Sharks, and that was shut down. That was an amazing opportunity for the Sharks. Unfortunately, cannot bury that one. But yeah, the Blue Jackets definitely look like they're 8-2 in the last 10. Detroit did not look like they're 7-3 in the last 10 when we played them. A lot of fans from Detroit fan base on our live stream and on our social media, specifically Instagram, were kind of saying how with their goaltender Huso, that essentially like that was their excuse or their reasoning as to why the Sharks kind of had their way with the Red Wings. So I'm not biting into that narrative. Because simply put, these Blue Jackets coming into this game on a 5-game winning streak, 8-2 in their last 10, they look like a squad. They look like a squad that's been handling business for a minute here. Detroit Red Wings probably, they did not look the part. That's all I'm trying to get at. And just, for perspective for fans out there, the Columbus Blue Jackets are the 17th best team in the league right now. Detroit was the 21st best team. So, it's amazing what the positioning and the ranking, like how like significant the difference is between both clubs. Columbus Blue Jackets, they look like they're playing like a team that's been on a hot streak lately. So right now, TV timeout. Sharks are going to have to try to tie this game up. They got about 5.5 minutes before the first intermission, with 3 shots currently on goal to Columbus Blue Jackets 11. The only thing we can hope for is that even though we don't have the quality or the quantity, hopefully we could get a quality opportunity, quality chance, and tie this game up. But so far, I'm going to say stick taps to Georgiev. He's been making outstanding saves in the first 15 minutes of this game. All right, game on. Sharks win the face-off in their zone, so they're able to, clear it. Blue Jackets dump it right back in. All right, Sharks regain possession again. Here comes the offensive rush. Great shot. That misses. Sharks got their checking line out there. Delandria, Goodrow, and Cunnin. Or Stern, pardon me. Thanks, baby. All right, here we go. It's crunch time. It's chop time, fans. Come on. Let's go. Can I get a let's go Sharks in the comment section? Because, man, these guys need some... They need some hype. We got to hype them up. All right, here comes Celebrini. Enters the zone with Eklund. They're entering into the zone on the far right. Now you already know, if you're new to this channel, you'll know that the live broadcast that we're watching together is about 20, 30 seconds behind, maybe 10, give or take. But right now, it's 2-0 Columbus, man. Kent Johnson gets his 12th goal of the year. At 16 minutes and 17 seconds into the third period. Mauro Ferraro, I mean, that was just a poor puck handling by Timothy Liljegren. So Ferraro's being pressured. Literally being like thrown on the boards behind his own goal line, but he's able to win the battle on the puck in the trapezoid and sends it to Timothy Liljegren, who literally just gets the tape of his blade of the stick on the puck and then just leaves it there as a gift for Kent Johnson to get his 12th goal of the year. And just like that, it is 2-0. 2-0 Columbus, man. This is ridiculous. All right, man. Let's go Sharks. Come on, baby. 3 minutes. Get a goal. Let's go. Oh, man. All right. Let's go, baby. We're looking at 200 seconds remaining in this period. Now, don't go anywhere because we will have our intermission report. And the way it goes is... Oh, there we go, Sharks. Oh, man. Referees are giving us a chance. Referees are giving us a chance right there. All right, so as I was saying, we are going to do an intermission report. We'll go into this game. We'll talk about the 2 goals scored by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Pretty fast first period, if you ask me. after the intermission report. So the intermission report will consist of looking at the team stats, checking out the box score as they call it. We'll go into the face-off summary, talk about the team collectively, how they're doing in the face-off, as well as the players individually that are contributing to their face-off win percentage. Then we'll take a look at scores going on around the league. The National Hockey League on this Thursday, January 16th edition of Pro Hockey has a nice, healthy lineup of games today, so we'll check out the scores of those games during our intermission report as well. All right, Sharks, one more opportunity. Here we go. Second line is out there. That means our third line, pardon me, so that's going to be Will Smith. Will Smith's line. I think they just changed it up to the check-in line. About 90 seconds remaining in the first period here. Oh, nasty turnover. Nasty turnover. That was dangerous, man. Another turnover right in that same spot by the goal line in our own zone where the last goal was scored. Man. Oh, Cody Ceci laying the body. I like it, man. All right, we're approaching the final minute of this period. I'm sure the Sharks would love to get to that locker room and regroup here, because right now this effort isn't it, baby. Georgiev has been fantastic despite the 2 goals against. Honestly, if it wasn't for some great saves early in this period, this might be already out of hand. It might be like a 4-0 game. Offensively, it's not really there for us. Defensively, we need to clean it up the way we're handling the puck in our own zone, and we need to maybe reconsider the defensive strategy, because Sharks are skating around like with their head on a swivel, man. That's ridiculous right now. All right. Few more seconds here. And it looks like Columbus is going to take a 2-0 lead into the intermission. So, not the sexiest game. Not the sexiest start to a game, rather, for the San Jose Sharks. But nonetheless, it ain't over till it's over, baby. Got 40 more minutes of hockey remaining, so let's see if the San Jose Sharks could find a way to bite their way into this game. But just quick shout out to everybody. I'm looking at 91 plus live viewers. Can't account for anybody that's chiming in on sharkcityhockey.com or on TikTok right now, but for those of you who are chiming in on YouTube, Twitch, and or X/Twitter, it looks like we're looking at 91, appropriately so, as the San Jose Sharks were established in 1991. So just a quick shout out to everybody joining us live on this Thursday night hockey edition of the Shark City Hockey Watch Along Party, with real-time reaction to the action as the San Jose Sharks are trailing the Columbus Blue Jackets 2-0. I'm Aaron James, your host and creative at Shark City Hockey, your go-to source for San Jose Sharks fandom, where we cover legends and legacies in the 408. All right, we are streaming live from San Jose, California. We'll be right back with your intermission report. So take about a couple of minutes, go use the head, go get something to munch on, go get something to sip on, and be right back here as we will go over the first intermission or the first period for the San Jose Sharks and look at the action going on around the NHL. So, be back in just a few. Don't go anywhere. Let's listen to some music until then, all right? Be right back. What up, everybody? And we're back. We are back. Hopefully the Sound of the Sharks could come back in this one because damn, son, it's getting out of hand, huh? All right. Looks like we also have some people joining us, so let's update the live viewer count here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Shark City Hockey's presentation of this watch-along party. I'm Aaron James, your host and creative here at the ultimate fan voice for Sound of the Sharks. Of course, we're not affiliated with the organization. We're just diehard Sharks fans that bleed Teal. Let's go into the first intermission report, why don't we? I'm almost afraid to open this up. Did I update it? I did. All right. All right, baby. Let's get down to the gritty details here. San Jose Sharks, 6 shots on goal. Columbus Blue Jackets got 2 goals off of 13 shots. I know that the numbers right now for Alexander Georgiev aren't looking that great with .846 save percentage after 20 minutes. I can already hear fans in the background. I can hear the yelling. I can hear the echoing of Georgiev being shouted across Sharks territory. This is not on him tonight. At least not these first 20 minutes, man. Boy, oh boy. We'll talk about the goals in just a minute. Let's go over some more game stats here. Sounds like Sharks are 43.8% efficiency in the faceoff dot. We'll look into that later. NHL.com tends to change that stat as we do our reports. But as it stands right now, 56.3% of the faceoffs are being won by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Penalties in minutes. The only penalty committed was by the Columbus Blue Jackets, so good thing. Sharks playing a disciplined game thus far. Cole Sillinger got called for high sticking against Mario Ferraro at 1 minute and 42 seconds into the game. It's kind of a physical game, and right now the Sharks are on the receiving end of that, especially that hit against Jake Wallman, man. That was pretty nasty. I want to see how they respond in the second period. Columbus Blue Jackets leads in the hit department, 5 to Sharks 3. Block shots, San Jose Sharks have 9 block shots. Now make that 10 block shots. And 4 for Columbus. 7 giveaways for San Jose, 6 for Columbus, 0 takeaways for the Sharks, 8 for the Blue Jackets. All right, so let's take a deep dive into the face-off summary here. All right, let's check it out. Collectively as a whole, the San Jose Sharks are 44%. We're rounding up. 44%, 7 for 16. That's 7 out of 15 even strength and 0 for 1 on the power play. Grand total 7 out of 16 for 44% collectively as a squad. Since we're talking about the power play, let's talk about even strength and the power play, specifically in where the faceoffs, which zone the faceoffs are taken. So the Sharks are 1 for 2 in the offensive zone, while even strength 4 out of 8 in the defensive zone, and 2 for 5 in the neutral zone. That's 7 of 15. While even strength 0 for 1 on the power play in the offensive zone. So again, that grand total is 7 out of 16, 44%. Now we're going to take a look at who's contributing to that win percentage. Nico Sturm is 1 for 1 tonight. He has a defensive zone faceoff win, while even strength. Luke Cunnin is 2 for 4 tonight, 50%. 0 for 1 in the offensive zone, 2 for 3 in the defensive zone. All 4 faceoffs were taken while on even strength. In fact, same goes for Alexander Wenberg. He is 1 for 2 tonight, 1 for 1 in the defensive zone and 0 for 1 in the neutral zone on even strength. Ty Dellandrea is 1 for 3 so far in the first period. He has a faceoff in each zone on the rink. So in the offensive zone, he's 100%, 1 for 1, 0 for 1 in the defensive zone, 0 for 1 in the neutral zone, 1 for 3, Ty Dellandrea. All right, moving on down, we have Mikael Granlund. He's doing pretty solid tonight. All right, I'm liking it. He's 2 for 3 in the neutral zone while on even strength for 67% of his faceoff wins. Good job, Mikael Granlund. Macklin Celebrini. He actually took a face-off in the offensive zone while on the power play, and that's where we get our 0 for 1. He didn't win that. And in the defensive zone, he's 0 for 2 while even strength. So Macklin Celebrini so far 0 for 3 in the face-off dot. Just first period. We got a whole 2 periods to go. So that is your face-off summary. Let's take a quick look at your goal scorers here, and they're all Columbus Blue Jacket players. Boo. Adam Fantilli stays hot. He gets his 11th goal of the year. That was assisted by Zach Renwiski. This happened at 12 minutes and 11 seconds to the first period. Pretty much the way that went was as follows. Jan Ruda had an opportunity to take a blast from the point. His slap shot does get blocked / intercepted, really, when you look at it. And it gets intercepted by Werwinski for Columbus. He has Adam Fantilli, skating with him into the zone entry for a 2-on-1 opportunity against Jan Ruda. They pretty much split him. They drag him to the right side of Georgiev. That's Renwiski. So Ruda commits to Renwiski, right side of Georgiev. When Ruda took the bait and went toward Renwiski, he had Adam Fantilli wide open in the slot. I mean, Mark-Edward Vlasic was trailing him, but it was a 2-on-1 nonetheless. And Adam Fantilli just, deked out Georgiev and buried it on a snapshot to make it 1-0 Columbus. All right, the second goal was scored by Kent Johnson, his 12th of the year at 16 minutes and 17 seconds into this first period. They made it 2-0 Columbus. It was assisted by Curley, but honestly, to me, this should have been unassisted. I don't think he touched the puck. Ferraro was kind of being pressed behind his own goal line. Took a hit, bounced off the boards, still won the battle to the puck in the trapezoid, and then he passed it to. Oh boy. My bad. Just living this over again in my memory is kind of like making me feel down. But long story short, is he passed it to Liljegren. So Timothy Liljegren gets possession of it, like right in between the face-off dot and the goal line to the left side of Georgiev. For some reason, he doesn't even maintain. I don't even know if he gained possession of that puck. He took the pass and bounced right off of his the tape of his stick, literally, and then he just left it sitting there in open ice for Kent Johnson to retrieve the puck, Curley to retrieve the puck. So I guess it is an assist. My bad. And then he passes it across the slot for a snapshot by Kent Johnson for his 12th of the year. That made it 2-0 at 16 minutes and 17 seconds. And that's where we are so far. Still got 40 minutes fans, so don't worry about it. All right, let's take a look at what's going on around the league. As I mentioned earlier, healthy lot of games here. Nice full schedule this Thursday night in the NHL. Got 13 games, man. 13 games tonight. Pardon me, so I take a drink of my energy drink here. So, let's take a look at some of the scores, some of the games in progress, and then we'll talk about some of the games that are about to go down shortly here. San Jose Sharks, as we just covered, are down 2-0 after one against the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Tampa Bay Lightning are hosting the Anaheim Ducks, and after one period, that game's tied up 1 apiece. The Toronto Maple Leafs are hosting New Jersey, and they're trailing at home after one period, 1-0. Detroit Red Wings are trying to answer back to the defending Stanley Cup champs after falling to the Sharks the other night. But they're tied up right now after one period, 1 apiece. So Panthers and Red Wings in Florida, 1-1 after one. In Ottawa, the Senators are hosting the Capitals, and that game is tied 0. It's love after one period. Same goes for New York Islanders, who are hosting the Philadelphia Flyers. They're almost midway through the first period, and that game is love, 0-0. All right. So, in a matter of minutes, we got puck drop going on around the league. St. Louis Blues are hosting the Calgary Flames tonight. The Winnipeg Jets are hosting the Seattle Kraken. The Nashville Predators are hosting the Chicago Blackhawks, and the Dallas Stars are hosting the Montreal Canadiens. Those 4 games are about to get going in a matter of minutes. About an hour from now, you got the Utah Hockey Club hosting the New York Rangers. 30 minutes after that, you have the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Edmonton Oilers. And an hour, about 2 hours from now, you're going to have the final game of the evening here. in the NHL, and that's going to be the Vancouver Canucks hosting the LA Kings, Los Angeles Kings. So there's a look around the league. We have about 3 minutes before the puck drops at Nationwide Arena for the second period. San Jose Sharks are taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets in the second game of a 5-game road trip. The San Jose Sharks are looking to sweep the Columbus Blue Jackets for the season series. They have a season series lead right now, 1-0. This is the second and final game between the two teams. Right now, though, Columbus Blue Jackets have a 2-0 lead over Los Tiburones. So we'll see what kind of lineup changes happen in San Jose. We definitely need strategy changes, that's for sure. Georgiev's going to need a little bit more support. That's for certain. And, yeah, we'll see, what the guys could do in Teal in the next 20 minutes or so. Or, for the next 20 minutes, my bad. All right, so let's turn on the music. So I take a break from talking. I'll have game on in a minute, all right?
I got the moves,
Enjoying my intermission meal right now, my fault. Obviously streaming live from San Jose, California. I got me a California roll. As a Sharks fan and Purple So got me a salmon too.
I got the moves, I got the juice, I never lose, you need to move, I got the moves, I got the juice, I never lose, you need to move, I got the.
Ran inside is still the lane. Ran inside on the paint. At the mall, I go insane. Snatch a loot around the way. Told him meet me at the gates. At the telly, hit the shades. I just need a little taste. Every time I steal, I'm safe. Couple bands in the safe. Same shit, different day. If you reach, I will teach. Keep them retros on my feet. I can ship you out a pig. I'm a desert for a king. Like LeBron in the key. Throw me the oop, you know I'll be free.
I got the moves, I got the juice, I never lose, you need to move, I got the moves, I got the juice, I never lose, you need to move, I got the. Yeah, moves that make lil' mama shake, ankles break, moves that make my pockets fat, look out of shape, need that money on delay, I'm ballin' like Drew Holiday, pack my bags, move out of state, like I'm so fly, I'm out of space, you gotta move, I'm in a blitz, you going down, sinking the ship, everything cash, I do it big, throw it to me, I'ma catch it and run it for 6, I got the moves, I got the juice, I never lose, you need to move, I got the moves, I got the juice, I never lose, you need to move, I got the.
All right, everybody. Quick shout out to all of you out there, over 100 plus live viewers at the moment. So whether you're chiming in on X/Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, or on SharkCityHockey.com, I want to say a big shout out to all of you out there. Because of every single one of you, you continue to keep Shark City Hockey as the #1 training live stream in Sharks territory. We're about game on right now in a second, so let's go. Let me know who you're going for, where you're chiming in from. If you're going for the Blue Jackets, if you're going for the San Jose Sharks, are you here because you're trying to watch the money line? You got some money on one of these teams, or perhaps you're just waiting. You're a hockey fan from around the world, and you're chiming in to be a part of the watch along party with other Sharks fans. You let me know. So we're about to have the second period start in just a moment here. All right. All right, game on, baby. All right, let's go, baby. Sharks trying to set up some pressure right now in Blue Jackets zone, but they're able to gain possession of that. Sharks have to reset. All right, good positioning. Right now, both teams kind of just playing 200-foot game, trying to set up in the opposing zone. But oh, here comes Columbus with a good quality chance. Nasty rebound, but a save nonetheless by Georgiev. Now here come the Sharks. They hurry up to get 3-on-2. Oh, Celebrini tried to center it for Toffoli. Back again, they score! Oh no! Damn it! That looked like Eklund buried it. My bad, people. What a beautiful pass from... Oh my goodness. What a beautiful pass. Eklund just straight up whiffed it wide, man. That's so bad. My bad. Definitely, and maybe desperately, you might say, won a goal for the team. But damn, that was close, man. That was so close. What a pass from Tyler to Foley, and Eklund just misses it, man. Damn, that was beautiful. Great opportunity. Okay, at least the Sharks are showing some life here, huh? All right, Sharks' third line is out there, so that means Smitty is out there. He has Winberg and Cunnin. But the Blue Jackets are able to regain possession and clear the zone. And here they come. Entering the Sharks zone. Winning the battle to open ice. Controlling the puck by the slot. Shot goes wide, but Columbus still cycling all around the Sharks zone. All right, 3-on-2 opportunity. The Sharks hurry up here. It looks like they were going for a change rather than the offensive attack. That's a shame. All right, so someone asked a question, but I noticed that these advertisers have been showing up in my comment section lately, so no. But we appreciate you coming through and talking with us Sharks fans here. All right, here we go, fam. Face off in the Sharks zone. Celebrini wins the draw. That 70s line. Breaks out of zone. Dumps the puck deep for the chase. And now, maybe, just maybe, set up some offensive pressure here as Eklund's working with the puck behind the goal line. Celebrini steps in to help him out. Sends it back to the goal line. Eklund sweeps it all the way across the rink to the half wall. Was not able to connect with the Foley there. What's going on? Dude, they are handling Jake Wallman tonight, bro. That's the second time Jake Wallman was like aggressively thrown into the boards and on the ice. Got another question. It says Voronakov. I assume you're asking if Dmitry Voronakov is playing for Columbus, and yes, he is playing tonight's game for the Blue Jackets. So far, he has just a little bit under 7 minutes of time on ice. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Here come the Sharks now. They look like they got some. They're winning the battle for puck position, and they're winning the open ice battles in the offensive zone right now. So they had Columbus kind of watching there for a minute. Oh, man, here comes Columbus now. Now, again, you already know that our live game tracker is ahead of the broadcast that we watch along with each other. So, spoiler alert, Sharks fans, this game is about to be 3-0. That was a horrible goal. Wow. Wow. I'm going to have to check how far away that was, man. That was ridiculous. How far was that? Oh, man. Man. All right, so shot comes from the point. It looks like it deflected off of Will Smith's stick. And also gets redirected on top of that. So tip not once but twice, with James Van Riemsdyk getting the goal, 7th of his season. At least he's being credited the goal right now. 6 minutes and 37 seconds into the game, or into the period, and you got a 3-0 lead for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And this is starting to feel like one of them games that is starting to get a little out of hand. So James Van Riemsdyk, 7th of the year, assisted by Severson, 13th assist of the year, and Johnson's 14th assist of the year. At 6 minutes and 37 seconds, a tip-in goal by Van Riemsdyk to make it 3-0 Columbus. And it's starting to, it was raining earlier on the Sharks. It's starting to pour now. Starting to pour. Ooh-wee. It only took 2 shots on goal for Columbus to get their third goal, or let me rephrase that. It only took 2 shots on goal this period for the Columbus Blue Jackets to get another goal, their third of the game. Speaking of shots on goal, Sharks have yet to register a shot on goal 8 minutes into this period. The closest they got was that William Eklund opportunity. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to connect on that beautiful pass by Toffoli. Speaking of which, here they come. Eklund and Celebrini. He tried to challenge the slot. He didn't win that battle for the slot there, and someone's getting penalty. It looks like Tyler Toffoli. We'll see. 8 minutes and 23 seconds in. Tyler Toffoli is getting penalized. So Sharks commit their first penalty of the game following that goal. Ooh, we definitely got to go to work. Got to go to work. As I mentioned at the top of the live stream, the Columbus Blue Jackets, despite having second worst PK in the league, they have the 10th best power play. So right now, Sharks gotta go to work. All right, so you know what that means, fam. Go ahead and type defend, type PK, leave a hammer, sledgehammer emoji, shovel emoji, whatever you want to do to represent going to work, because that's exactly what the Sharks gotta do right now. They have to go. They have to kill off this penalty. If the Columbus Blue Jackets are able to score on this one, that might be all she wrote. But you never know. Sharks' first victory of the season was in an epic comeback fashion, and you already know how we feel here at Shark City Hockey. It ain't over until it's over, baby. Right now, Sharks are on a TV timeout, so that'll be a good opportunity for me to get in some of this work I've been trying to update really quick like. And let's go. All right, game on. Face off deep in the Sharks zone, as it always follows a penalty being committed. 2-minute minor to Tyler Toffoli at 8 minutes and 23 seconds for high sticking against Zach Werenski. So Sharks are on the PK. Let's go. Werenski at the point throws a puck that deflects, so Columbus has to reset their power play. Great opportunity. Oh, love it. Granlund, baby. Holding it down at the blue line, using the skate and kicking out the puck. Sharks are literally holding this power play unit within the first 8 feet of the zone. They're barely entering or crossing that blue line, and they ain't getting nowhere. Now Columbus is finally able to get a clean zone entry, but they turn it over to the Sharks and they dump it deep. There you go, boys. Sharks have already successfully killed off the first half of this penalty. So let's go. Oh, that shot, it was dangerous looking. All right, Sharks, clear it. Yeah, buddy. Oh, good. 2 saves for Georgiev to end that penalty kill. Thank goodness. All right, let's build upon this, fam. Let's build upon this. Sharks kill off that penalty. Pressure still remains, though. Sharks still unable to clear the zone following the penalty kill. Finally, Toffoli dumps it deep. We can build upon that. Boom, 100. All right, quick shout out. Sharks aren't looking too sexy right now. It is what it is, but thanks to everyone out there, we are officially over triple digits on this live watch along party. Once again, congratulations to everyone. All of you have made this the #1 trending live stream in Sharks territory, specifically the #1 trending live stream that is created by and presented by diehard San Jose Sharks fans. I'm Aaron James, host and creative at Shark City Hockey. Right now, we're having real-time reaction to a lack of action from the San Jose Sharks as they're trailing 3-0. Not the best of games. Not going to put this one on Georgiev, with the exception of that last goal scored by, well, not even the last goal, pardon me. It did look like it was kind of a horrible goal, but what happened was the shots by Severson redirected twice. So at the last goal scored to make it 3-0 at 6 minutes and 37 seconds into this second period. It was shot at the blue line. At first glance, it just looked like a casual, non-threatening shot found its way past Georgiev. But what had occurred was it redirected off of Will Smith's stick, and then James Van Riemsdyk tipped it in from in front of the net of Georgiev, and that's where we're at 3-0. So that one, there's much ado about nothing on that one, right? The other two, simply put, I'm not putting on Georgiev. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that he's one away from, the infamous nickname Georgiev. Just about a minute and 18 seconds past the midway point of this contest. He has a .833 save percentage. This is not on him, not tonight at least. The Sharks have been lacking offensively, still have yet to register a shot on goal in this second period, and only 6 total. Not to mention that defensively, they just look shook. I don't know if it's blown assignments or not committing to assignments or simply not knowing what the assignment or strategy is, but they've allowed so many opportunities, including odd man rushes, or in one case, a 2-on-1 opportunity deep in their zone. Second goal against was just the defense essentially gifting a wide open puck next to the net. So, this one's not on Alexander Georgiev, that's for sure. The only positive tonight is the San Jose Sharks were able to kill off that penalty moments ago, unfortunately. So, can the Sharks get at least a goal, get themselves back in this game, as Columbus has registered 20 shots on net? Make that another one. 10 shots on goal looks like so far. Or 9, pardon me, in this period already for Columbus. 0 for San Jose. 0. If you're watching on YouTube, X/Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, or chiming in from SharkCityHockey.com, do not be shy. Drop your comment or your takes, or vent if you have to, in the comment section. I please ask kindly to not throw in your ads for your products in this live stream, or try to redirect people to a sus link web page. You know, stay within the community guidelines, please. Here come the Sharks. Oh, Celebrity shot gets blocked. Gets his own rebound from the block and try to pass it, but nobody home. Celebrity again is putting on maximum effort, man. Maximum effort. Oh, he didn't even take a shot. I thought it was blocked. He just whiffed on the shot. He took his shot, but puck escaped his stick and went behind him. Oh man. All right. Oh boy. Come on, baby. It's practically been almost resembling a clinic by Columbus. Sharks definitely need to find the back of the net before this second period's over. Give them a chance. Less of a steeper mountain to climb for that third. Obviously, 2 goals would be best. 3 would be superb. But considering that the San Jose Sharks have yet to get a shot on goal, we have to start somewhere. My goodness. I do not believe this. We are in the 14th minute of this second period, and the Sharks have yet to register. Okay, excuse me. They finally register a shot on goal. My goodness. We gotta have a celebration for that, all jokes aside. Tyler Toffoli gets the 1 shot on goal. 9 minutes and 16 seconds it took. Or at the 9 minute and 16 second mark, so just about a few minutes ago. This game is going by really fast. I imagine we're a couple of TV timeouts here. Yep, right on cue. For this moment, I'm just going to chow down, make my V8 energy drink juice with water combination, and get ready for the final 5 minutes of the second period. So let's listen to some music for now, all right?
Driving the car, I said I always wanted. I covered the morning, and ain't no second place, no slamming brakes. All green lights, and you can't take mine. I grind 'cause I gotta do it. Told my mom one day she gonna be swimming up in her own pool with her own rules. Can't choose. Said I gotta go straight for the top spot, breaking down bills. Got me feeling like I'm headed to chop shop. Running so long, track and field, got me making it office. Being laying low, that's off top. But now it's time to celebrate with loved ones, breaking my wealth out, and ain't nobody gotta have hands out. No wrist watching 'cause the clock don't stop with a pan out. It's falling down ain't really what it seems. Feel like I am on the run, I gotta chase my dreams. I gotta chase them, ooh, I gotta chase them.
Since the Sharks only have 7 shots on goal, it's worth just noting who exactly took those shots. So, Jake Wallman got one of those shots, the only defender to have put a puck on the net. 2 shots are registered retired to Foley. He got the only shot this period. And then you have Will Smith, Nico Sturm, Luke Cunnin, and Alexander Wenberg with 1 shot each. So Toffoli, Smith, Sturm, Cunnin, Wenberg, and Wallman are your Sharks with shots on goal. Man, 6 skaters. Toffoli with 2 shots, including the only one here in the second period. All right, I think we need to do a Let's Go Sharks chant. Let's go Sharks. Let's rally behind our boys, people. Rally behind the team. Type Let's Go Sharks or leave a shark emoji, sharks emoji in the comment section because this is getting out of hand. We need some love here for our squad. Reminder to everybody who's chiming in on X/Twitter, you too can also leave a comment in the comment section. Appreciate all of you out there chiming in on X/Twitter. Let's go. All right, 5 minutes, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Sharks setting up some pressure. All right, Sharks just got a penalty awarded to them. Oh my goodness, my bad. So the Sharks, there's a delayed penalty to Columbus Blue Jackets right now. So the Sharks have six skaters since Georgiev went to the bench per the usual, bonus time when you're about to have a power play. And the Sharks sent a pass to the point that didn't connect and made its way all the way back toward the empty net. Thank goodness it missed. Oh, that would have been horrible. That would have been like the epitome of this game. Anyways, man, come on, baby. Looks like Willem Eklund was able to draw. Is it Matty Chuck with a holding penalty? So here we go. San Jose Sharks get their second opportunity on the power play. They're 0 for 1 so far. This is just the third penalty of this game. So Denton Matichuk, pardon me, holding against William Eklund at 15:37. We need this, baby. Let's go. First power play units out there: Celebrini, Granlund, Toffoli, Eklund, and Wallman. Columbus Blue Jackets aggressive on that PK right now. Eklund and Wallman trading passes along the blue line. Let's do something, boys. Come on. Celebrini now commanding the power play attack. Eklund trying to drive the net. Shot goes into the netting. Not the back of the net, but up high and wide. All right. Good poke check from Columbus to get in the way of that Eklund shot. Damn it. Let's go, boys. How you going to have a 3-on-2 developing while you're on the power play? All right. Eklund all the way from back to the blue line. Drop passes to Wallman, who luckily had the awareness to reach out and retrieve that puck. Almost skidded past it. Not much space for the Sharks to get into the zone and operate. Every inch of the ice in the offensive zone is being challenged by Columbus, including the neutral zone, forcing the Sharks all the way back behind their own goal line. Less than half a minute to go on the power play. I think they're going to kill this one off. Sharks still maintaining pressure, and that's it. Wow. That wasn't what we needed at all. Oh well. All right. Pressure remains shortly.
Hell of a feeling. I'm in love with the money, but attracted to women. Swagger to official, tell a ref, blow the whistle. Whole squad got protection if they want to press the issue. So keep your man in check.
All right, come on, Sharks. Sharks trying to make something happen here with like 90 seconds remaining. Oh, Zetterlund trying to pick the top corner there. Smith making some moves. All right, so the Sharks are kind of maintaining offensive pressure. I love Smith getting nice and aggressive and challenging. Sharks are desperate for this goal. They need to end this period with a goal, at least one. Great shift. Oh, no, breakaway opportunity. Great save by Georgiev, man. Wow, stretch pass. Stretch pass freaking leaves Kirill Marchenko one-on-one with Alexander Georgiev, and Georgiev challenges that shot, smothers it up, and keeps this game 3-0. All right. Quick reminder, we will do our intermission report. We're going to go over the team stats through 2 periods here in the second and final matchup between these two clubs in the 2024-25 season. We'll deep dive into the face-off battles and then revisit the goal scoring, specifically with down in the second frame, and take a look at the other 12 games going on around the league. Sharks are going to start the third period on a power play. There's a delayed penalty right now. What do we got? Sharks will start 5-on-4 in the third period. I'll let y'all know exactly what the penalty is in a moment once they make it available. But that's what's up. It's a hooking call. We'll find out on who. Looks like Kent Johnson got called for hooking. So Sharks will have a full 2 minutes of power play time to start off that third period, which is exactly what they're going to need. Try to get themselves back into this game. that might be all it takes to finally, get back in this game. But that was a rough second period for the San Jose Sharks, who, as of right now, it shows only generated one shot on goal. And that was 20 minutes. One shot on goal. Bruh. You're kidding me, right? All right. Let's do this. Quick reminder to everybody out there, I am Aaron James, creative at Shark City Hockey and host of this live watch-along party with real-time reaction to the lack of action for San Jose Sharks fans as the Sharks are trailing 3-0 in Columbus. The San Jose Sharks have a season series lead over the Blue Jackets. They won in overtime in San Jose on November 5th, but right now it seems like Columbus has their number. Obviously, the Columbus Blue Jackets are entering this game on a 5-game winning streak, having a 8-2 record in the last 10 games. San Jose Sharks are coming off of a victory in Detroit, ending a 7-game winning streak for the Red Wings. This game ain't over till it's over, baby. Let's see if they can do it to the Blue Jackets. All right, so let's look at what the story of the night is in terms of box score / team stats through 2 periods. San Jose Sharks have 7 shots on goal. Only 1 shot on goal. Thank you, Tyler Toffoli. In that second period. Oh my gosh. Columbus Blue Jackets are making Alexander Georgiev work. 27 shots on goal. Georgiev has allowed 3. As these shots total start to climb, that save percentage is going to start to improve. Right now, after 40 minutes of hockey, Alexander Georgiev is looking at a .889 save percentage. Again, this isn't on Georgiev tonight. This is definitely on defense and just the lack of offense. So in other words, the 18 guys in front of him, pretty much. So more stats. Why don't we? The one thing that Sharks have in their benefit at this moment, I'm looking at 2 different numbers, so maybe the numbers will change, but NHL.com is officially reporting 52.9% of faceoffs going San Jose Sharks' way. That number may change. It usually does in the intermission or throughout the intermission. Both teams have not scored on the power play. Sharks have committed 1 penalty. It was in that second period. Tyler Toffoli got called for high sticking, whereas the Columbus Blue Jackets committed 3 penalties tonight. 1 in the first period. In the second period, it was Denton Matichuk holding against Willem Eklund. And Kent Johnson got called for hooking against Fabian Zetterlund to end that second period. So the Sharks will start the third period with the power play. Got a question, Scene. You think Kirill going to get 1 point? How you see it? I'll be real with you, man. I don't want to see any other Columbus Blue Jackets get a point. I don't. Kirill Marchenko, I mean, do you need him to have another point? I assume that you got some money on the line. That's the only thing I could think of for you asking that question. I don't know. I don't want to see the Columbus Blue Jackets score anymore. So if you ask me what do I think that the Sharks are going to have to shut out the Columbus Blue Jackets in this next period and try to turn on the offensive fury, because if the game continues the way it does, it gets to the point where Columbus don't even have to play offense. They'll just have to defend the lead. But moving on to second period stats, or stats through 2 periods here. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the third period. All right. Hits, San Jose 8, Columbus Blue Jackets 9. 16 block shots for San Jose, 10 for Columbus. Giveaways is 11. 11. All right, 10 for Columbus. So 11 for San Jose, 10 for Columbus. Those giveaways have to stop. 5 takeaways for San Jose, 10 for Columbus. So, yeah. Sharks got to improve all areas of the game. Following up on the comment says, yeah, he was 85 over the line. I just haven't seen the game. Honestly, man, I don't think that. I mean, there's no. I don't even want to say it because I'm not even trying to jinx my Sharks. You know what I mean? But he's had 8.77% of the expected goals. All right, so there was an opportunity to say the least, but nothing yet. And that's all I'm going to say about the Blue Jackets potentially scoring on the Sharks. Sacrilegious here, man. All right, let's talk about the face-off battles here for the San Jose Sharks. Slimmest of margins, 52.9% is the official percentage, even though we're looking at 55.9 on our live action tracker here. Let's dive deep into how the Sharks collectively are doing as a squad in the face-off circle, our dot, and then we'll go to the numbers individually for our Sharks players. So collectively, the Sharks are 18 for 34. That's 53%. We're rounding up. That's the official stat from NHL. Even strength, the Sharks are 7 for 15 in the first period, 0 for 1 on the power play in the first period. So 7 for 15, even strength in the first period, 0 for 1 on the power play for that first period. So that's 7 for 16, 44%. Their faceoffs have improved this period. In the second period, 8 out of 15 in the even strength for 53%, and 2 for 2 while on the power play, 100%. 1 for 1 while shorthanded, 100%. So this period, the Sharks are 11 for 18 for 61%. Round those two totals up for the two periods, you got 18 out of 34 for 53% of the face-off win percentage. Breaking it down now by zone for all periods. In the offensive zone while on even strength, Sharks are 3 for 4, 75%. In the defensive zone, 8 for 18, 44%. In the neutral zone, 4 for 8, 50%. Grand total, 15 out of 30 for 50% even strength in all zones. While on the power play, the Sharks are 2 for 3, 67% in the offensive zone. On the penalty kill in the defensive zone, the Sharks are 100, 1 for 1. Add all those totals up throughout all the zones, and you get that 53%. All right, so let's just do the totals for each zone, just for, for kicks. 5 for 7 in the offensive zone, 9 for 19 in the defensive zone, 4 for 8 in the neutral zone through two periods. Now let's talk about who specifically is contributing to that face-off win percentage. Nico Sturm is 2 for 3 tonight, 67%. We're not even going to go into the zones for this report this time around. Luke Cunningham is 3 for 7, 43%. Alexander Wenberg is 1 for 2, 53%. Ty Dellandrea is 2 for 4, 50%. Mikhail Granlund is 9 for 11, 82%. How about Mikhail Granlund finally turning it around? For Mikhail Granlund, we will dive into how he's doing on each zone. In the offensive zone, he's 3 for 3, 100%. 3 for 4 in the defensive zone, 75%. 3 for 4 in the neutral zone, 75%. Mikhail Granlund having a night in the face-off circle tonight. 82% of his face-off battles have been won. Macklin Celebrini, not so hot. 1 for 7 tonight, 14%. And that right there is, your face-off summary. All right, let's take a look at the goal scorers just one more time here. My bad. Show it. There it is. Adam Fantilli got the goal in the first period, and Kent Johnson got the goal in the second period to make it 2-0 leading into the second. The only goal scored in that second period was James Van Riemsdyk. That was like a skilled goal and a lucky goal, if you like, all together in one. Pretty much what happened was a rather harmless shot from Severson of the Blue Jackets from the blue line, redirects off of Will Smith's stick, makes its way toward Georgiev, where James Van Riemsdyk was kind of near in the slot, and he tips it in. So it bounces. The shot bounces twice, redirects twice while in the air. And James Van Riemsdyk, just below the shoulder, tips it in past Georgiev to make it 3-0 Columbus. That goal was scored at 6 minutes and 37 seconds into the third period. All right, and that's how this game has looked tonight. Let's take a look around the league. All right, so as I mentioned during the first intermission, there's 13 total games being played throughout the NHL tonight. 3 which are about to begin later on this evening. For the games that are already in progress, let's first acknowledge the Sharks are trailing 3-0 right now in Columbus. The Tampa Bay Lightning are about to go into the second intermission with a 3-2 lead over the visiting Anaheim Ducks. Toronto is trailing 2-1. They're at home. The Maple Leafs are playing against New Jersey, trailing 2-1 after 2 periods. The Florida Panthers are trailing 4-2 against the visiting Detroit Red Wings. Still all love in Ottawa. Washington Capitals 0. Ottawa Senators 0. Just 5 minutes into the second period, New York Islanders have a 1-0 lead over the visiting Philadelphia Flyers. The Calgary Flames are getting shut out in St. Louis. The Blues have a 3-0 lead after 1 period. The Seattle Kraken are on the road, shutting out the Winnipeg Jets in their own building. After 1 period, Seattle Kraken are leading the Jets 1-0. Just a few minutes remain in the first period in Nashville, where the Predators have a 1-0 lead over the Chicago Blackhawks. And in Dallas, after 1 period, it's all tied up. Stars tied up with Montreal Canadiens 1-1. In about 15 minutes, give or take a couple, you're going to have the Utah Hockey Club face off against the New York Rangers in Salt Lake City. 30 minutes after that game begins, you'll have Colorado Avalanche facing off against the Edmonton Oilers. And 30 minutes after puck drop in the Mile High City, Vancouver Canucks will be hosting the Los Angeles Kings. 13 games across the league tonight. Not bad for Thursday night hockey. All right, and that right there is your intermission report, baby. How much time do we have before game is back on? Just about 3 minutes before the game is on in Columbus. So we're going to turn on the music, jam it out for a little bit, maybe snack it up, go visit the head if you have to, go get something to sip on, and be right back here for the third period. Hopefully the Sharks could find a way to either force overtime or come back and win this in regulation. That would be outstanding. Thank you to everybody out there chiming in from multi-platforms. I'm Aaron James, giving a quick shout out to all of you for making this the #1 trending live stream in all of Sharks territory. Shark City Hockey is your go-to source for San Jose Sharks fandom, where you can get coverage of legends and legacies here in the 408.
Y'all just mad, y'all don't party like we do. Get in like we do, break bread like we do. Plus, y'all ain't pushing them big wheels like us. You count $1,000 bill. I pulls up in the back Denali on dubs. 001 representing Cali. Got it going on. Red bones walking around with their hair gone. You dead wrong. But I'm a certified coach. East Coast, West Coast. Toast. I'm a blunt, not a rope. I'm a rich, not a rope. If you didn't, now you know. I take potential, turning them dime pieces. All in their mind, helping them find their inner genius. What I mean is, I kick game to them, stick things to them, without using my business. Y'all just mad, y'all don't party like we do. Like we do, break bread like we do. Plus, y'all ain't pushing them big wheels like us, and counting $1,000 bills like us. Now tell me, how many of y'all know about let it go out, show out, no doubt, take it all out. Hit it up, roll about a dub, and roll out. How many of y'all know about let it go out, show out.
Congratulations to Mark Edward Vlasic. Pickles playing in his 1300th career NHL game. All played in Teal. Look at this guy. 83 goals, 295 assists, 378 points. All as a member of the San Jose Sharks, 1,300 games. Congratulations to Pickles.
Close to the edge and never fall like this. Call me Mr. International, deep pocket, ching ching, all about the bling bling. Never been the sing. Keep a in Prada, Donna, all that cigars from Havana, represent Benihana. I'm a living legend, lyrical veteran. So what a brother from the gutter, call me ghetto man. I hangs at the spot with the of venom, on thrones and homes and phones with chips in them. Spit venom like a king cobra. I told ya, money folder, soldier, Rolls Royce roller.
How many y'all know about? Gotta go out, show out, no doubt. Taking wow. To the club, go about a dub and roll out. How many y'all know about? Gotta go out, show out, no doubt. Taking wow. To the club, go about a dub and roll out.
All in the joint, prepare to knock. Entourage of big ballers blinged out, cause we got those. Bottles, twist out, popping like Oshner. You hear a pop, another panty drop in the club off the E, spin a few hang. Boss up to the after hour and do the same thing. The tightest, if not the finest, honey dip. We flip quick, get out, then drop them off in the Benz truck.
Y'all just man, y'all don't party like we do. Get in like we do, break bread like we do. Plus, y'all ain't pushing them big wheels like us. And count $1,000 bills.
All right. Should be game on here in just a moment. So the Sharks are going to start the third period on the power play. So we might as well get that ready to roll here. Showing a little bit of love to Vlasic. And let's get our action tracker rolling. Happy Thursday nights, everybody. I don't know how happy it could be for some of the Sharks fans, but nonetheless, you know, gotta count your blessings. We're all here tonight watching the San Jose Sharks together. So, you know, gotta be appreciative of that. Wishing you all the best. Hopefully the Sharks will get themselves back in this game. Speaking of which, game on, baby. Let's go. Third period underway. San Jose Sharks need to desperately do something, man. One shot on goal in a period isn't going to cut it. Looks like two. Now I'm looking at the stats. So they got 2 shots on goal. I stand corrected. Pardon me. Ridiculous, man. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go, Sharks. The Sharks' third power play opportunity tonight. Columbus, the 31st ranked penalty kill in the league. You would figure that the Sharks would be able to at least get 1 goal tonight on the power play. Come on, third opportunity right now. Maybe third time's a charm. Oh boy, oh boy. Y'all remember Captain America? The part where General or whoever played by Tommy Lee Jones is looking at Captain America and saying, "He makes me want to cry." Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Come on, baby. All right, Sharks are maintaining offensive pressure, but they're not really doing much. Finally, a good shot, Celebrini. Oh, he diving. Oh, wow. What a series of dives. Macklin Celebrini dives in the offensive zone, trying to swipe the puck and pass it to his teammate. That ends up becoming a leading pass for Columbus for a breakaway opportunity on shorthanded, and Georgiev comes like 40 feet out of the freaking net to dive poke check that away from the potential breakaway. But wow, what a sequence. Few seconds remain here on this power play. Looks like that's going to be killed as well. So Sharks are unable to capitalize on 3 opportunities on the power play, including 2 back-to-back. At least they registered 3 shots on goal thus far to start this period. So let's go, baby. Columbus now getting a little comfortable in the Sharks zone. Oh. Reacting to a poke check with a potential breakaway by Ty Dellandrea. Again, this is not a live stream of the game, and it's not live play-by-play. This is real-time reaction to the action. Welcome to the watch-along party. I'm Aaron James, your host and creative at Shark City Hockey. Desperately waiting for my team to score a goal. And glad to be joined by everybody here across all the platforms in which this stream is being brought to you by. Got to add to the live watch count here. Because of all of you, this is the #1 training live stream in Sharks territory. You make Shark City Hockey the ultimate fan voice for San Jose Sharks. There is no affiliation with the squad, with the organization. We are just die-hard Bleeding Teal super fans, whichever designation you want to choose to use. And, we're streaming live from the heart of Sharks territory, San Jose, California. While you're here, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. First and foremost, thank you to everybody who has a primary assist in growing our channel. It looks like we got 2 new subscriptions. So thank you guys and gals. Thank you for having a primary assist in our goal. A couple months ago, or I'll say like about several weeks ago, we were trying to hit 500 and we did so. Then about a month ago, we tried to hit 700 and we did so as well. So thank you all. Now we're raising the bar just a little higher and trying to get our first K on YouTube. And of course, I invite everybody to check out our Instagram, which is really the home of our original content. More relatable and definitely the most inspirational fan content in Sharks territory can be found on our Instagram channel at Shark City Hockey. 4 minutes into this game, Sharks still looking for their first goal. 4 minutes into this period, pardon me. Oh, another opportunity with a beautiful pass. Colin Graff with a beautiful pass and an opportunity for Eklund. And that's puck just redirects wide. Man, Eklund has some prime opportunities tonight. All right, Sharks breaking out of the zone. Dumping, chasing it. Third line is still out there. All right, here we go. Sharks maintain some pressure. Those are going to be being tested at the blue line. He elects to kind of pinch into the zone and was able to get it behind the goal line. Sharks definitely showing a little bit more aggression in their attack in this period. Obviously, they have to. But the execution is there, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they're actually generating some offensive pressure, creating some chances. As I'm saying this, Columbus now starting to set up their offensive attack. Columbus working the puck now behind the Sharks goal line near the half wall. Glove side of Georgiev. That's his left side. Save by Georgiev, and the way that looks is like we're going to a TV timeout. Let's see. Maybe not. Nope, no TV timeout. Good. The last thing I want is for the Blue Jackets to get a rest. They did add some pressure right now, but the Sharks, they're leading the attack so far in this first 7 minutes of the third period. Sharks already registered 4 shots on goal. So, to put things in perspective, they got 6 in the first period and 2 in the second. So, you know, to get 4 shots on goal in the first 7 minutes is an improvement, to say the least. All right, come on, boys, let's go. Okay, I'm sort of saying the word shutout like 100 times to jinx Columbus. Shut out, shut out, shut out, shut out. Okay, that's it. I can't do 100 times. That's good enough. Come on. Watching this right now, I think the biggest opponent to the Sharks is going to start to become the clock. As the first 7 minutes are already done. Kind of sloppy, but nonetheless, it worked. The Sharks are kind of maintaining pressure. I mean, every inch of ice is still being challenged for in Columbus's zone. Sharks are just starting to throw pucks at the net. They're not even worried about accuracy at this point. They're just trying to get pucks onto the net, and I cannot disagree with the strategy. Cannot disagree with that strategy. All right. Well, it's been an adventure so far, San Jose Sharks fans. The first 48 minutes of this game have been probably 48 minutes that you could do without. Let's get. I always enjoy my Sharks hockey. You know what I mean? Because let's just be honest. Playoffs are not in the immediate future for us, right? This is not going to be a playoff contending year. So you have to enjoy these games. So you have to enjoy them. Look for the little victories. You know, see the beauty in, you know, these games that the San Jose Sharks put on for us. Because right now, considering that this is, what is this, the 47th game of the season? You know, the month of January, before you know it, in a couple of weeks, will be past us. And February, we're really going to feel it when that Four Nations face-off tournament goes down. There's going to be no hockey for Sharks fans for 2 consecutive weeks. All right, it's almost going to feel like a mini off season. And You know, they come back, and the best thing about following that month is that in the month of March, they have 8 consecutive games at home. All right, game on. Puck is dropped. Face off one. Celebrini shoots. We got a goal, baby! Tyler Toffoli! It's about time. We got a Sharks goal. Yes, right off of the face-off. Tyler Toffoli scores. Yes. Macklin Celebrini throws the puck toward the net, puts it on the net. Tyler Toffoli is there to clean up the rebound. 3-1. Sharks are now down by 2. It starts with 1, baby. Gotta love it. Sharks pressing. Oh my gosh, let's do this. Sharks are hungry. They're looking for that second one. Columbus Blue Jackets look a little shook. San Jose Sharks goal scored by Tyler Toffoli, his 17th goal of the season at 7 minutes and 32 seconds of the third period. Assist by Macklin Celebrini, his 19th assist of the year, and William Eklund's 25th assist of the season with the secondary helper. San Jose Sharks score 7 minutes and 32 seconds into the third period. Tyler Toffoli gets his 17th of the year. Love it. Sorry, I'm laughing at Dan. Excuse me, at Drew Remenda telling the Sharks, shoot that thing. We feel you. We feel you, man. All right, so the San Jose Sharks have a little bit more than half a period. The San Jose Sharks have a little bit more than half of a period to try to tie this game up. Force overtime. Or try to get that regulation win. Oh, no way. Not a good time to take a hooking call. Mario Ferraro. Not a good time to take a penalty. Oh, it looks like it's Timothy Liljegren, rather. All right. Sharks killing. Sharks on the penalty kill. My fault, fam, as I was updating our scores here and kind of getting a little lost in the game. Sharks are on the penalty kill. Oh my goodness. The Sharks had all 4 skaters lined up on the blue line, trying to create like a fence, if you will. and Columbus just skated right past it. Took a blast on the net, but it missed. All right, here we go. Shorthand opportunity. Goodrow elects to just kill time and not attack. But now Columbus operating the Sharks zone. Power play unit is the 10th best in the league.
I got the moves, yeah. I never lose, yeah. I got the moves, yeah. I never lose, yeah.
What's the matter, baby? I know, Sharks aren't winning. Come here, it's okay. That's SJ Barkey in the back. He's feeling it. Thing that's really kind of sucks about having to be on this penalty kill following that goal is all the momentum is being siphoned away. But a great save by Alexander Georgiev. Again, the results of tonight's game, the score is not on Georgiev tonight, fam. It definitely is not. All right, Sharks are going to kill off this penalty, so that's what's up. If there's anything to build upon, Sharks penalty kill unit has been solid. So Columbus Blue Jackets are 0 for 3 tonight. Or 0 for 2, pardon me. Sharks are 0 for 3. All right. Here comes Macklin Celebrini to Foley and Eklund. That 70s line. Macklin Celebrini. Oh, and the slot misses it. Time ticking away here. The Sharks are now in the 13th minute of the game. TV timeout. Well, the Sharks put on 9 shots on goal this period. So they're finally waking up. Good to see. Would like a little bit more goals, but you know, fresh off a penalty kill, we're going to have to wait a little bit to see if they can regain that momentum. Unfortunately, right now time is a factor with just 7 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in regulation. The Sharks are going to have to play, you know, their best hockey. I imagine if the score remains the way it is now, that around the 3-minute mark, we could be on the lookout for Alexander Georgiev to be making his way to the bench for an extra attacker. So my prediction is the Sharks are going to pull the goalie around 3 minutes, maybe even 4 if they want to press it. But yeah, really quick, Tyler Toffoli. His 17th goal of the season is the team leading. His 17th goal of the season now leads the team in goals. Tyler Toffoli leads the Sharks in goals with 17 goals this season. 4 points through 2 games. So he had 2 points last game and 2 points this game. And guess what? They're both a goal and so both 2 goals and 2 assists. My bad. So he had a 3-point night in Detroit the other day, in which he had a goal and 2 assists. So 4 points in 2 games for Tyler Toffoli. Stick taps to him. And Macklin Celebrini recorded an assist, his 32nd point of the season, which ties him with Patrick Marleau. Patrick Marleau for most points by an 18-year-old in San Jose Sharks history. How about that? And then William Mecklin continues to stay hot. He now has 9 points in the last 7 games. Those stats are courtesy of the San Jose Sharks PR on X. So, some things to build upon. And, that right there was a goal generated by that 70s line. Ooh, Mario Ferraro had an opportunity. The Sharks continue to attack here. Got some work to do, boys. All right, here we go. Jake Wallman leading the attack. Takes a shot. Doesn't hit the net, but the Sharks do maintain possession. They get possession of Trapezoid and send it back to the blue line where Wallman's there. He sends it back to the net. There's a screen in the front of the goalie, but that goes wide as well. Come on, boys. Sharks are starting to press. Icing. There we go. Sharks get a break with some icing.
Really from the beach, I ain't never been a transplant. Bet you being one to kick it, jet, leave Van Dam. Really can't help myself. I was born a ladies' man. I ain't got no sense. I was born in the 80s, man. I don't need no lean, no. Brown be the remedy. Everybody know she get wet off the Hennessy. Play this, but the
all right, here we go. Face off in Columbus's zone.
DJs love it, they gon' spin it like a cellophane. Homies gon' play it, dipping through the set, killer cam. Check it out, don't check 1, 2, 1, 2. Excuse me.
Man, Sharks are getting wild with their shot attempts. Almost looks like they're just kind of swinging at the puck. Here we go, Celebrini now. And Eklund down low. They got support from Toffoli. I'm going to spend a lot of time just kind of observing like the rest of you out here when we're looking for a Sharks comeback. All right, let's go, baby. Battle on the half wall. Toffoli won it. Sends it back to Vlasic at the point. I think the Sharks need a line change. Yep, fair do. That should be icing, and it is. All right. Sharks got less than 5 minutes to make the magic happen, baby. Here's Will Smith. Shoots it. Deflected high and into the net. High and wide. Another TV timeout. So I guess that means we get to spend some more time with each other, huh? All right. Thank you to everybody. Over 114 live viewers currently joining us from TikTok, YouTube, X/Twitter, Twitch, and SharkCityHockey.com. I'm Aaron James, your host and creative at Shark City Hockey. I want to say thank you for your assist in making this the #1 trending live stream in Sharks territory and your go-to source for San Jose Sharks fandom. Shark City Hockey is in no way affiliated with the organization. However, we do consist of the ultimate fan voices in Sharks territory. Quick shout out to Tyler Castillo and Mike Hahn, who host Frostbitten and Sounds Like Sharks podcast with me. And, quick shout out to all of the people who have ever been on our shows, whether currently or in the past. I want to say thank you here. We've been doing this for about 6 years now. This is our 6th season. Each season's been tough. All right. We pretty much joined when the rebuild begun, or we started our coverage when the rebuild begun. But nonetheless, I just want to say that I appreciate you all taking some time out of your evening or your day, depending on where you're tuning in from, to, watch along and react in real time to, San Jose Sharks hockey. I personally am a lifelong San Jose Sharks fan and native here in San Jose, California, born, raised, and living. And, just want to say I deeply appreciate all your support for the Shark City hockey brand. And, look forward to getting together with you guys again this weekend when the San Jose Sharks will be in New York taking on the Islanders. And, hopefully the results are a little bit different. Obviously, this game isn't over yet. But, just want to say that thank you for everyone who's chiming in tonight and may have possibly returned from the previous game on Tuesday night. Really appreciate you guys coming through and supporting the channel. So with that being said, be sure to follow us on social media at Shark City Hockey. Check us out, for our microblog on X/Twitter. You can also check out the home of our content on Instagram. Please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. And, you also could catch us doing some things on TikTok and Twitch. So just want to say thank you guys out there for, being a Teal one, a real one. And, coming through today to watch the San Jose Sharks take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Here we go, baby. Less than 4 minutes remaining in regulation. The Sharks did the one thing that I was hoping they would do. As I was saying in the second intermission, they have shut out the Columbus Blue Jackets in this period. However, with just one goal scored, we still need 2 more to force overtime. We're approaching that 3-minute mark, 3 minutes remaining. So I imagine Georgiev is going to be making his way to the bench, and hopefully we don't allow another goal on an empty netter. We do have someone in the conversation waiting for Kirill to get a point. They got some money on the line, so Georgiev had a fight off a freaking shot right there. But someone's waiting for Marchenko to get a point tonight. Obviously, we don't want it here in Sharks territory. Oh, we got a comment. Anyone thinks Wallman or Sharks get over 22.5 minutes? Well, right now, fam, he's at 22 minutes and 7 seconds. So I imagine the answer to that is yes. All right. Sharks with the extra attacker. Pouring on the pressure. Got 6 skaters out there, an empty net. It's chomp time. Usually dubbed as crunch time, but for us, it's chomp time. Let's go, baby. Icing. All right. Just a little bit over 2 minutes remaining. Face-off is going to be in Columbus Blue Jackets zone. They're going to have a tired squad out there because they just iced the puck. Sharks have 6 attackers. Let's see if they can make something happen. One of the things I love about our live game and action tracker is that it is indeed what it says. One of the things I can't stand is sometimes it spoils the moment. And as you can see, the Columbus Blue Jackets are going to get an empty net goal as we watch it live together right now. And that is the game. and that is going to be the game. James Van Riemsdyk gets his 8th goal of the season, his 2nd of the game. It's an empty netter at 17 minutes and 59 seconds. The score is now 4-1 Columbus, and that is going to be all she wrote. Take a look at the assists, because we do know that someone, as I mentioned earlier, is waiting to see if Marchenko is going to get a point. We also got someone asking if they think Wallman's going to get over 22. Well, Wallman's on the ice right now, and he just put a shot on net. So I imagine he's already surpassed it. Damn, son. That was a shame. One of the real dangers of pulling the goalies so early. Some might consider that late, but 3 minutes is a lot of time to have a wide open cage like that. Pardon me, oh, pardon me. All right, 90 seconds. Less than 90 seconds remaining in regulation. This is going to be it. That's going to be all she wrote. Saudi Sharks are going to drop this game. The Columbus Blue Jackets are going to extend their winning streak to 6 games. How about that? Yes, he is playing. So the question is Wersinski playing? Yes, he is. He actually had an assist on the first goal score against, as of right now. And I'm not too sure if this stat is truly up to the minute, but as of right now, he's played almost 28 minutes of ice time. So yeah, he's playing. Almost been in there for half the damn game. Pardon my language there. Again, this isn't going to be on Georgiev. Right now, Georgiev has a 9.06 save percentage, having stopped 29 of 32. Looks like now 30 of 33 shots faced. Obviously, that fourth was a empty netter. For the person who needs Jake Wallman to go over 22.5 minutes, he's logged over 23 minutes now. Someone's asking, is he still in, as in on the ice on the moment? Let me take a peek. Unfortunately, the camera angle is not giving me a good look, but it doesn't really matter because this game is over. But got someone saying, I love my Blue Jackets. They are a good story that the NHL needs right now for Johnny Hockey. Absolutely. So to mimic the sentiment that Randy Hahn had mentioned at the top of the home broadcast here for Sharks fans, this year we'll be cheering for, the Blue Jackets for 80 games, with the exception of the 2 that they played against the San Jose Sharks. Season series is split 1 apiece. So, the Sharks, they pretty much didn't show up until that third period. Let's be real, with 6 shots on goal in the first, 2 in the second, and then 11 in the third. So, they're going to have to just dust this one off and get prepared for the New York Islanders. Let's see what happens. I'm certain that Yaroslav Askarov is due for starting net. We'll see if Georgiev gets a 3rd consecutive start, or if Askarov will be put in net in New York. Obviously, the Sharks just finished the 2nd game of a 5-game road trip that they're currently on. And next week on Monday, they have an early morning game in Boston, and then back-to-back Tuesday, they'll be in Nashville. So we'll wait to see if Askarov gets the start in net on Saturday, or if maybe he gets Monday or Tuesday's game. Someone says, yes, he came in clutch, made my parlay. Someone said, I love the avatar talking. That's cool. Thank you very much. It's live character animator, so there is a real person behind it, and it is mimicking my real motions. So, it's not AI, and I appreciate you showing the love. With that being said, let me reciprocate it to everybody out there who's joined us tonight. Over 114 live viewers, including right now at this very moment. Because of all you out there, you know you hear me say this plenty of times, but I'm going to keep saying it all season long. Thanks to all of you for making this the #1 trending live stream in all of Sharks territory. Thank you for supporting Shark City Hockey and all that we do. And thank you for having a primary assist on reaching our goals, such as, trying to get that 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. Be sure to follow us across the board on social media at Shark City Hockey. And, hopefully next time we get together on Saturday, the Sharks will have a better effort. Tuesday's night was fun. So every now and then, I guess there's got to be some balance, right? Quick disclaimer, if you're new to this channel and you're new to the stream, we do the live watch-along parties exclusively during away games because yours truly is at the tank when the Sharks are at home for every game. Great 5-game road stretch in which we should get together for at least four of the 5 games. Be right back here with us on Saturday when the San Jose Sharks take on the New York Islanders. It's going to be a 4:30 puck drop here on the West Coast. And let's just talk about the game. Let's go ahead and conclude this game. Let's do our wrap-up, why don't we? All right. So, final score. Columbus Blue Jackets 4, San Jose Sharks 1. They didn't win the game. They just got 1 goal. 34 shots on goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets, which means, whether you like it or not, Alexander Georgiev, pretty decent night. 33 shots against. That 1 shot on goal. The last one, the 4th goal was an empty netter. He wasn't in for that. But he's faced 33 shots. He made 30 saves. 3 goals against. All on even strength. .909 save percentage. That's a quality start, whether we like it or not. Sharks dominated in the faceoff dot. They ended the evening with about 60% of the faceoffs going their way. Let's quickly look into the faceoff summary. Collectively as a team, in the first period, the Sharks won 7 of 16, 44% of faceoffs. In the second period, they won 11 of 18, 61% of faceoffs. And in that third period, they won 15 of 21, 71%. So the grand total being 33 of 55, or 60% of the faceoffs. We're going to look at now individual players who contributed to that face-off win percentage, starting with Nico Sturm. He went 3 for 4 tonight, 75%. He had all even strength face-offs, 1 in the offensive zone and 1 in the neutral zone. Those 2 also is 100 in those zones, and 1 for 2 in the defensive zone. So 3 for 4, 75% for Nico Sturm. Luke Cunnin won half of his face-off battles tonight, so all even strength. 0 for 1 in the offensive zone, 4 for 6 in the defensive zone, 0 for 1 in the neutral zone. Grand total 4 out of 8, 50%. Fabian Zetterlund took a face-off, probably due to a centerman being kicked out. Considering his line, that would have been Granlund. So 1 for 1. He won that face-off zone in the offense, or the face-off in the offensive zone. So Fabian Zetterlund is 100% tonight, 1 for 1. Alexander Wenberg, 25% of the face-offs tonight, 1 for 4. Kind of uncharacteristic for Wenberg. It must have been opposites day today because Ty Dellandrea and Mikael Granlund got over 70% of their face-off wins. But Alexander Wenberg with 0 for 2 in the offensive zone, 1 for 1 in the defensive zone, 0 for 1 in neutral zone, all even strength, 1 for 4. Alexander Wenberg, 25% of the faceoffs he won. Ty Dellandrea, 71%, 5 for 7, all even strength faceoffs, 1 for 1 in the offensive zone, 3 for 4 in the defensive zone, 1 for 2 in the neutral zone. Grand total 5 for 7, 71%. Ty Dellandrea. Mikael Granlund finally balling out during the faceoff battle, 73%. 73%. Mikael Granlund won his faceoffs, 11 for 15. We're just going to talk about the offensive zone because he's taking faceoffs, even strength, shorthanded, and on the power play. So we're just going to break it down by zone. 4 out of 5, 80% in the offensive zone. 3 out of 5, 60% in the defensive zone. 4 for 5, 80% in the neutral zone. Grand total 11 out of 15 from Mikael Granlund, 73%. Sick taps to you, my friend. Macklin Celebrini, same story. face-offs in all zones and all situations. So we're going to break it down. 4 out of 7 in the offensive zone, 3 out of 8 in the defensive zone, 1 for 1 in neutral zone. Macklin Celebrini, who didn't start out hot during this game, cleaned it up in that, in that last period with 8 for 16 for 50%. All right. So we also have some more stats to go over. And let's continue off with the game stats. So Sharks went 0 for 3 tonight on the power play. 0 for 2 for Columbus Blue Jackets. So no one scored on special teams. Penalty kills were on point tonight for both squads. Hits, really physical game. Jake Wallman, man, he was taking a lot. He took a beating tonight. Sharks put 12 hits on the Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets put 13 hits on the Sharks. 17 blocked shots for San Jose, 24 blocked shots for the Blue Jackets. 16 giveaways for Columbus, 19 giveaways for San Jose, 8 takeaways for the Sharks, 10 takeaways for Columbus. So that right there is the final time that these two clubs will face each other this season. The season series is split 1 apiece. San Jose won in San Jose. The Sharks won in San Jose on November 5th in overtime 2-1. Today, the Columbus Blue Jackets win in Columbus 4-1. Where we got someone in here saying Jackets. Got some Blue Jackets fans coming through. So let's take a quick peek at all the goal scorers today. It's going to pretty much be all Columbus, with the exception of the lone goal by Tyler Toffoli. So, Sharks technically shut out the Blue Jackets at their period. I mean, you want to count the empty netter, then, by all means, you do you. But Adam Fantilli continues his hot streak, got his 11th goal of the season to start out the game, the scoring. That made it 1-0 Columbus. Kent Johnson got his 12th goal of the season, and that made it 2-0 Columbus. Adam Fantilli's goal was pretty... how do I say this? Like, it started the woes for the Sharks. So pretty much what happened is Jan Ruda took a blast from the point, and that was taken up by Werenski. Pardon me if I'm not saying that correctly right now. It was a 2-on-1. Fantilli, Werenski. They had Ruda. Marko Vlasic playing in his 1300th game tonight. Stick taps to you, by the way, Pickles. Did his best to try to catch up to Fantilli, but the 2-on-1 was already in progress. By the time Vlasic got near Fantilli, he was already snapping the shot past Alexander Georgiev. But pretty much the rush started in Columbus's zone. They picked off a blast from the point by Jan Ruda, and they drove it all the way back to the Shark zone, 2-on-1 with Werenski and Fantilli. Werenski got Jan Ruda to bite and head toward him, leaving Fantilli wide open on the pass to go 1-on-1 with Georgiev in the slot. So Jan Ruda commits to Werenski, which was on the right side, the blocker side of Georgiev, leaving the slot wide open for Adam Fantilli to deke out Georgiev from right to left and bury it on a snapshot for his 11th goal of the season. The second goal was just as frustrating for Sharks fans. Mario Ferraro was doing his best to win that puck battle in the half wall and behind the goal line in the trapezoid. He had pressure, and he won that battle. Passes it to Timothy Liljegren. The puck literally goes off of the blade of his stick, the tape of his stick on the blade, and for some reason he doesn't gain possession. He just kind of like takes the stick, the puck off of his stick, and then leaves the puck sitting right there, literally in between the goal line and the top, like on the line on the top of the face-off circle, on the left side of Georgiev. So Kurali scoops it up, sends it across the slot where Kent Johnson is chilling, and he snaps it home to make it 2-0 Columbus, his 12th goal of the year. So they took a 2-0 lead going into the second period. James Van Riemsdyk, 2 goals tonight. He got the empty netter, so it'll save me time having to talk about the empty netter. Where's the guy that wanted Marchenko to get a point? Congratulations, brother. If you're still chiming in, he got his point. So I'm looking at right now that that Kirill Marchenko did get the assist, his 31st assist on that empty netter. So we got 2 people in here who looks like they made their parlays. So congratulations. One was needed Jake Wallman to get over 22.5 minutes. He got over 23 minutes of time on ice. The other person needed Marchenko to score a point. Well, they did so. So, for those of you who have, playing your own game within the game, congratulations on your dub. Back to the second period, scoring by James Van Riemsdyk. So his 7th goal of the year was a very fortunate sequence of events for the Blue Jackets. Pretty much a shot by Severson from the point, a rather harmless looking shot, very non-threatening, didn't even look like it had a lot of mustard behind it. Gets redirected off of Will Smith's stick near his shoulder. So in between his elbow and his shoulder, his stick got up, Will Smith, on his left side, and the puck redirects off of the stick, makes its way toward the net, but while still mid-air, just below James Van Riemsdyk's shoulder, he tips it in past Georgiev, and that made it 3-0 Columbus. In the third period, the San Jose Sharks finally answer back. Tyler Toffoli got his 4th point in just 2 games. He got his team leading 17th goal. That was assisted by Macklin Celebrini, his 19th of the season. So the way that went down was right off the face-off. Macklin Celebrini, that 70s line specifically, was in the face-off dot. Macklin Celebrini wins it. Macklin Celebrini takes the face-off, and it looks like the puck was battled for, so it looked like he won it and went to Toffoli, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember this. But long story short, is a battle pursued on the half wall where Celebrini pretty much slapped it toward the net, or shot it toward the net. Tyler Toffoli was right there at the doorstep, able to clean up the rebound and score his 17th goal of the season to make it 3-1. Again, Tyler Toffoli now has 2 goals and 2 assists in the last 2 games. He had a 3-point night in Detroit on Tuesday. He got a goal tonight. So his team leading 17th goal of the season was scored. But more specifically, let's focus on Macklin Celebrini. With his assist, he recorded his 32nd point of his rookie season. He now ties Patrick Marleau for most points by an 18-year-old in Sharks history, which means if Macklin Celebrini gets just 1 point this Saturday, he will be the San Jose Sharks all-time franchise leader in points by an 18-year-old. Right now, Pat Falloon still holds the San Jose Sharks franchise records for most points in a rookie season. That was set way back in the inaugural year in 91-92. I really believe Macklin Celebrini is going to finally break that 30-plus-year-old record. Our Blue Jackets fan who's chilling right here with the rest of us in Sharks territory has acknowledged the Blue Jackets are on a roll with a 6-game win streak. Yes, they are. Going to this game, they're 8-2 in their last 10. So they're continuing to look hot. That third period goal, the empty netter goal, self-explanatory, right? Sharks had pulled a goalie. That rush began deep in Columbus' zone, essentially mishandled puck by Mikhail Granlund at the point. Leads to Van Riemsdyk pretty much getting possession of it right at the blue line and just casually skating it into the Shark zone and burying it for an empty net, his 8th of the year. 4-1 Columbus with just like a little bit over like 2 minutes remaining practically. So that right there is your final and how you get your scores. Now, Before we end tonight's program, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on around the league. We'll look at some final scores and some games in progress. The San Jose Sharks unfortunately lost tonight, Thursday night hockey edition of Sharks watch along party here. So some other final scores tonight. Toronto Maple Leafs won in overtime. They defeated New Jersey 4-3 in Toronto. The Florida Panthers lost at home to the visiting Detroit Red Wings 5-2. Washington Capitals won in overtime in Ottawa. They defeat the Senators 1-0. Right now in overtime, the Tampa Bay Lightning and Anaheim Ducks are looking for a winner of that game. Just about 3 minutes remaining in overtime. We'll see if a shootout is needed. The New York Islanders are trailing at home against the visiting Philadelphia Flyers. Right now the score is 4-2 in favor of Philly. The St. Louis Blues have ended. Oh, by the way, that game in New York is in the third period. After 2 periods, the St. Louis Blues have a 4-1 lead over the Calgary Flames at home. The Winnipeg Jets are tied up against the Seattle Kraken. It's 1-1 in Winnipeg right now. Second period is about to end in Nashville, where they are trailing Chicago. The Blackhawks have a 2-1 lead over the Predators. After 2 periods, the Stars and the Canadiens are still tied up 1 apiece in Dallas. And in Utah, we have a 2-2 tie after 1 period. New York Rangers are in Salt Lake City taking on the Utah Hockey Club. 2 games that are about to begin. One should have already begun. Don't know what the delay is on that one, but the Colorado Avalanche are hosting the Edmonton Oilers, and then the Vancouver Canucks will be taking on the Los Angeles Kings. And that right there is a look around the league. 13 games being played across the league tonight for your Thursday night edition of some Thursday night hockey here. All right, so that was fun. Quick shout out one more time to Pickles, Mark-Edward Vlasic. Congratulations on 1,300 career NHL games. Every single one of those games was played in Teal. Mark-Edward Vlasic, longtime San Jose Sharks defenseman. Let's see what happens. I think he'll get some more ice time now that the Sharks sent down Shakir Mukhamadullin to the Barracuda. But again, congratulations on an amazing career, Vlasic. Don't know what the future might hold for Pickles. Some rumors suggest that maybe we'll find him a trade partner. I mean, he's making $7 million a year, so that's going to be tough. I think he stays in San Jose. Maybe finish his career with us, but we'll see what happens. But as for right now, celebrating a milestone, 1,300. Congratulations to Pickles. And if you guys who aren't a part of the Sharks territory want to know why we call him Pickles, because of Mark-Edward Vlasic. All right. I'm Aaron James, creative at Shark City Hockey, and your host of this live watch-along party with a real-time reaction to the action. Thank you all out there for joining me this evening. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel as we are trying to reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Thank you to everybody who subscribed today. I really appreciate the support, appreciate your primary assist in helping Shark City Hockey reach its goals. Check out all of our original content in the home of our fan-created, most relatable, definitely the most influential original Sharks content at Shark City Hockey on Instagram. Make sure you check out our microblog as well on X/Twitter. We have a Facebook page. There's 2 of them out there. I'll be real with you. One of them is Shark City Hockey. The other one, the active one, is Shark City Hockey Club. That little mess happened because, early on in our campaign, we had a couple of haters, and somewhere along the line, we ended up getting locked out. So we had to restart on Facebook. But nonetheless, we've restarted and we've had a great support. So I want to thank you all who may be chiming in through Facebook. Obviously, Twitch and TikTok, welcome. And if you're chiming in on sharkcityhockey.com, even better. All right, that is enough of the shameless plugs. You already know what to do. Y'all have a great rest of your Thursday night. Can't wait to get together with you all on Saturday, 4:30 puck drop. And until then, as usual, let's go Sharks. I'm going to end it with some music. Y'all have a great rest of your evening.
This ain't no big screen movie. Nobody fooling Tonight's gonna be your big break. We're gonna write your story down. From the fields of Mississippi to the freight yards of Chicago, or to the meadowlands of Jersey, out to the deserts of El Paso. That's where I write my revolution. Come on, quiet revolution. So many revolutionary destinations. I see the traces on the late night news. If you believe